Alright, so I think we could all agree that it's been a very, very eventful first day of padded practice. We had a retirement by Todd Davis, followed almost immediately up by a potential Kenny Golladay injury. We're keeping our fingers crossed to see what that turns out to be. You know, I'm praying from the moment I found out, like, yo, I hope it's just a bad cramp. I hope it's a strain. You know, he just took a hard hit and it's nothing too serious. And then immediately after that, followed up with Giants training camp today, ended with an all-out brawl between the offense and defense. 90 men on the field fighting each other in pads. Amazing. What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube and Rumble subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's Kush back at again with a New York Giants update video, and I certainly didn't expect to be making this type of update video today, following up the first day of padded practice. I mean, we were all excited to see what was gonna happen. You know, players are back doing finally what seems to be football NFL level of, you know, training runs in training camp and whatnot, with the pads back on, maybe going full speed. You know, they've been slowly building back up. We were finally, you know, just excited and anxious to see how the team would look and whatnot. It seems that the football players themselves were even more excited and anxious to see how the team would look going forward. I'm gonna kind of go through the things in order, right? I mean, the Todd Davis one, respect to Todd Davis. You know what I'm saying? He was a pretty good NFL linebacker in his career in the NFL. He retired. We're not exactly sure why that is yet. So that's literally all there is to this story as of right now. I haven't seen any follow-up from beat reporters yet. I probably missed someone if I did, but no follow-up as of now as to what the exact reason was. It is, of course, a very weird and, you know, kind of awkward situation, because the Giants signed him literally this past Friday or Saturday, and 2 days later he kind of just hangs up his coat from the NFL. I'm sure it's something serious. You know, players don't really make retirement decisions on the spot like that. There's definitely some I at least assume he's thought through, but then it still begs the question, why did he even, you know, sign on with the Giants in the first place? But as for Todd Davis, that's about it. Then we get to probably the most serious thing of the day, in my opinion, at least, Kenny Golladay. Now, we all know before Kenny Golladay signed here, during his, you know, us trying to get him to sign here, and after he signed here, that the biggest problem with him throughout his 4-year career has been staying healthy. You know, he's only played 2 healthy seasons in the NFL, and I think 1 full season or something like that. But we were all worried about him getting injured at some point during the season. I don't think any of us even thought or wanted to think about a potential injury during training camp. Now, once again, I'm going to say we don't know the full details yet. I want to put that disclosed out there. But basically what happened was Kenny Golladay, after catching a ball and being tackled by Tay Crowder, had to walk off the field and, you know, walk inside the building with trainers grabbing the back of his leg. It's assumed right now to be some type of hamstring injury or something like that. So we're not exactly sure what that entails. You know, you go through Twitter to check what the beat reporters are saying. All of them are saying the same thing, you know, whether it's Zach Rosenblatt or whether it's, you know, Jordan Noname. They're all saying it was after, you know, he kind of caught and then dropped the pass because he was in pain, I'm assuming. He had to leave the drill early and was grabbing the back of his hamstring. A article on NBC Sports, which I hoped had a little bit more information, doesn't have more information as of right now. I'll literally read what the most important parts is. It says Golladay provided some reason for the team to hold its breath on Tuesday. Video from the team's practice via Jordan Ron of ESPN shows Golladay grabbing the back of his left leg at the end of a passing play. He immediately went to the sideline and then with trainers inside team's facility for further evaluation. There's been no word from the team about Galladay's condition at this point. We're kind of all holding our breath here. I really hope that it's nothing too serious. I hope it was maybe just a really hard hit, but we'll have to wait and see. You know what I mean? We'll literally all have to wait and see. And then, literally, I want to say almost immediately after, a full team brawl happens on the field. Because I think it was maybe 15 minutes in between me seeing this Kenny Golladay stuff on Twitter and then me seeing the brawl things. It was crazy. But basically, what happened was it started with Evan Ingram and Logan Ryan. and Daniel Jones, our quarterback, ended up at the bottom of the pile somehow. This is from ESPN.com, the article. I'm gonna kind of first read through what happened here, and I'll read through some of the beat reporters' tweets about it. The New York Giants' first day of padded practice at training camp ended abruptly Tuesday when Coach Joe Judge angrily addressed and punished his players for a team-wide brawl that including starting quarterback Daniel Jones at the bottom of the pile. Judge could be heard delivering an expletive-laden tirade at his team after the scuffle, which started with tight end Evan Ingram retaliated after a late hit to running back Corey Clement. After ordering the players to run 100-yard wind sprints and do multiple rounds of push-ups, Judge then gave his fiery address before ending practice. Jones said he wasn't injured during the fight and said the Giants need to do a better job of controlling their emotions and excitement during the intense padded practice. Jones also said the players got the message from Judge when asked why he got involved in the brawl, and he responded that he's part of the team. Now, I don't have the quotes directly in front of me here, but I remember reading, for example, Logan Ryan. I think it started with Logan and Ingram. So there was a late hit on Clement, and then they kind of got into a scuffle, and then almost everybody chipped in. I remember Logan saying in the press conference or interview, whatever you want to call it, after that he doesn't regret jumping in or defending his teammates, and he also says something along the lines of, "I'm a grown man." I don't think any of the players necessarily regret it. I mean, it is football. Emotions can get high. There will be brawls sometimes, and I'll say this, I'm glad that nobody got injured. And I'm glad that nobody got hurt, nobody got strained or anything during the brawl. With that being said, I don't really hope brawls happen, but I'd be lying to y'all if I didn't say I didn't like the fact that this happened. And before you guys go ahead and call me crazy, what I mean by that is these guys were itching to get back to football. I think that's part of what this shows. They were itching to get back to football. They were itching to hit somebody. They were itching to get back on the field and just play the game and just do their job. And that's what I like about it. And then with the way the offense came together to defend Ingram and the defense came together to defend Ryan, that shows, in my opinion, a brotherly bond, a really great bond of camaraderie that I think probably wasn't there last year or a couple years before. And I think even though the brawl itself is obviously not something good you want to happen, what leads to it is pretty good, in my opinion. As crazy as that may sound, you know what I'm saying? And then this is what, Corey and Evan and then Logan, this is what they had to say about it, right? So Corey said, "We all understand the nature of the game. If you get hit, you've got to get right back up. If you don't want to be part of it, you can't cry about it. A hit is a hit. I'm not taking nothing else from it. I've been hit before. I've been hit all my life. So keep bringing it on. It's training camp." Then Evan, this is on Evan. He says, "I didn't even see Evan do that. Everybody's got each other's back. To be honest, I wasn't surprised. I'm glad somebody did something because that just shows that somebody cares about you. No matter what, he's there to have my back. That's what you want out of a friend and a teammate." And then Logan came over and literally punched Evan Ingram from behind. And Logan said he didn't regret it. He says, "I'm going to pay my punishments. I don't regret anything I did out there. I was protecting my guy. I'm a grown man and I'll pay my dues. That's what the league is all about." And then, Jones ended up at the bottom pile. Nick Gates was out there trying to pull him out. It just kind of get crazy, I'm guessing, from that point on. And then Daniel said, "I'm part of the team and part of the offense, so I don't mind see myself separate from that." When, a reporter was basically asking why did he run over, why did he get involved, or something like that. And then, of course, Judge, according to the reporters and according to everybody that witnessed it and was tweeting about it, they've never seen Joe Judge so angry in, their time there with the Giants. I think it was either Zach or Jordan that said they don't think they've ever seen anybody so angry in their life. He was yelling at them. He was getting them doing, gassers. He was just doing again, multiple sets of it, multiple reps of it, to the point where these guys were basically collapsing from exhaustion. And that was everybody. And of course, once again, there was a lot of cursing. And the reason this is being emphasized so much is because the recent Kelvin Benjamin stuff. But practice ended after the brawl, and we're not sure what any other punishment is gonna be from this point on. You know what I mean? But it's football. It's part of football, in my opinion. Like I was saying, you'd hate to see somebody get injured during this. You never really want it to happen, but in a crazy way, I'm glad it did because it showed the brotherhood and the bond these guys are building together, and also showed how much they just wanted to get back to football again. But you guys put your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy with what I'm saying? What you think about the whole situation? Of course, on Kenny Golladay as well. Once again, there's not much news on him, So if you were kind of expecting more, it's just a wait and see situation. That's it for now. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch y'all in the next one.